Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how the stock market is potentially getting ready for a spill, what that means for crypto, because crypto has been nuking as well the last couple days here. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. Let's begin. So, before we start, let's look at this. We have the FOMO finder in panic, meaning rates are negative. This means that most people are short in the market right now. And as well, we have extreme fear. Yesterday we had 5, which again is pretty much, I think, the lowest reading ever. We had one other 5 recently. So we had 5 here. We had 5 on February 12th as well. And this is pretty much as low as the fear and greed gets. I don't think we've ever had a 4. I think 5 was like a new historical low. I think we maybe had a 5 one other time. So whenever this is panic and this is, extreme fear, it's usually a good time to take some longs. However, the market is in obviously a downtrend. So anything is most likely a counter trend rally. Of course, the bottom will come sometime, but we'll see when that happens here. So yeah, we've had a little bit of recovery and then again some more sell-offs. There's a lot of uncertainty right now with wars and all sorts of other things going on. Fear and greed for stocks is also at 38, which is in fear. Kind of interesting because the S&P 500 is pretty close to all-time highs. But if we go look at this, to me, it looks like we're kind of losing steam here, right? So it kind of looks like we're coming up and looking like we're potentially rolling over. So it kind of reminds me of this time right here. So we'll see if something like this happens, right? That kind of reminds me of that. Now, again, this is just a bars pattern, so it just kind of shows you what potentially could happen. But we could get a spill if we get some sort of a war. But again, if you look at this chart, if we get something like this, it was a great time to buy last time and will most likely be a good time to buy if this happens as well, especially for like the S&P 500. There's a lot going into all of these companies in the S&P 500, so they usually recover fairly quickly. We'll see what happens. Futures today so far for the S&P 500, at least for the last 4 hours, have just been kind of, we had like a little bit of a move down and then a move back up and then a close pretty much at break even for the last 4-hour candle. A lot of the crypto stocks are down. Iran actually did pretty good today pre-market. It's a little bit low. It looks like it might be coming up to the bottom of this resistance. So we'll see what happens here. A lot of the crypto stocks obviously sold off like crazy just because it has been so absolutely insane in the crypto market lately. It seems like every time any of the markets open, futures, we get a dump, New York Stock Exchange opens, we get a dump. It's just been pretty insane. The only thing that's been showing any strength is Pippin, the meme coin, which I tried to short again and just got stopped out. Just been insane, this one right here specifically. Now, another thing that I'm kind of looking at and potentially taking along here is Bitcoin Cash. This one's been extremely strong for like this entire last year or even cycle, really. It's been let me clean up the chart a little bit here. Oh, that is my clean chart already. Let's just go to like nothing here. You can see like it's just been showing a lot of strength. And when you look at stuff like Bitcoin Cash, let me find it. Bitcoin Cash divided by Bitcoin. You can see obviously in the long term, it's in a massive downtrend. This was a fork of Bitcoin. I actually received a bunch of Bitcoin Cash back in the day for holding Bitcoin. But you can see it's been quite strong since pretty much February of 2025. So for the last year, you would have been way better off holding Bitcoin Cash. You can see this massive sell-off in the last 2 days here. So, last time we saw this, we saw, 3 days down and then quite a big move back up. I don't know that history is going to repeat and do that again, but it potentially could. The reason I was looking at taking along here was I go on the 4-hour and I do my trading macro here. You can see that right here on the bottom, we have a bullish divergence on the 4-hour, right? So we're making a You can see the price is higher low than this over here, but the RSI is showing a lower low, right? So that's a bullish divergence, and potentially could see a move out of here. So I have an order at like 476 or something like that for a long small position size, because the market has just been nuking like insanely. Let's look at something else here. So if we look at like the stock market divided by Bitcoin, I'm sure I have that somewhere here. SPX. Yeah, Bitcoin divided by SPX. This is what I'm looking for. All right, so if we go here, we could potentially see some sort of a sell-off in the stock market, as I said, because it kind of just looks like it's maybe ready to roll over here. Again, no guarantees on that. We'll see what happens, but it just looks like it's potentially losing some steam. If we put, let's put some like indicators on, and the RSI seems to be holding up okay. We do like our cycle trading here. Let's see what we got going on. You know, it's already on the breast cert here. It is looking like it's like kind of like trying to roll over here and maybe move back up, but here's kind of like a little fake out. The last time we had that was kind of like right here, you can see. So potentially we do get another week or two wick down. We'll see what happens. You know, nothing. Obviously, there's just so much uncertainty going on right now. It's kind of funny, like the tariff thing. The Supreme Court ruled that they're illegal, and then Trump basically doubled down and was like, "Oh, 10% more tariffs on everyone else." And I don't know. I did a little bit of like shipping for the company I work for, and the tariffs may get refunded to those companies. Now it depends on what type of like import you used. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. There's like a couple different types of import, and if like the shipper, the person having the goods coming into the country, paid for tariffs, maybe some of those will go back to them. Unfortunately, the American people probably paid a lot of these tariffs in terms of higher goods. Now, again, it's up to the person who is selling the goods. If they had higher tariff cost, they can pass that to the customer, but they don't have to. So, and then it sucks because if this gets refunded, then it'll just go to the shipping companies, and then probably be refunded to the company that paid those originally. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. The tariff thing has been just insane. The market didn't seem to care too much about tariffs because I think it's just some uncertainty that's kind of gone from the markets. So I think overall that's kind of like a positive thing that, if they are illegal, which they kind of were deemed illegal, but then he kind of just doubled down. Let me see if I can find that. It's kind of funny. He had like a little speech after that happened. I think I reposted that. Yeah, realizing we paid over 100 billion illegal tariffs, and now it's being refunded to foreign companies instead of back to American consumers. So a lot of people talking about that. Here we go. Lost battle with the Supreme Court. Now uncertainty is gone. I swear I reposted a video, maybe not. And then we got, aliens going on. It's just been a crazy week, really. And then also CME Group launching 24/7 crypto futures May 29th. So this will remove all those CME gaps that have been there for a while. That's kind of just interesting. But yeah, basically, Trump's tariffs have been deemed illegal. 6 Supreme Court judges voted against them, while 3 cited that they're illegal, which means there may be $129 billion refund that could be going back to countries. Again, I don't know if they actually said like it needs to be refunded, but they did say they're legal. So that either stops them from happening in the future, which it sounds like not. I saw a speech where he was just basically like, all right, I'm doubling down 10% more tariffs blanket on every country. But I don't know, crazy. BitDeer looking like they are moving more into AI. So BitDeer was one that had a big spill in the stock market, and I did pick up a little BitDeer on this big dump here. So pre-market, they're just holding steady here. I picked up, I added to my position here because it looks like, these may recover quite quickly. We'll see what happens. If Bitcoin continues to just dump like into Goblin Town like it's been doing, I assume crypto stocks are going to go down with it. But a lot of these that have transitioned like partial into AI or even fully into AI, they're using some of their hash power to, do AI infrastructure. I think those will hold up pretty well. A lot of those, even with Bitcoin nuking, they were doing even better, right? So if I go here and we look at like ratios and we look at like IREN divided by Bitcoin, you can see even though Bitcoin was nuking, over the last basic year, you can see that the price has been going up on IREN versus Bitcoin. Wolf was another one. You know, the price has just been going up. So it's just kind of interesting that, you know, the price continues to move up in terms, you know, when divided by Bitcoin. So it's interesting. You look at something like MicroStrategy, you can see it's been the opposite, right? They've been going down against Bitcoin. But lately it looks like they're interesting. They're bottomed at this, what is this, the 200-week moving average? So that's kind of interesting. I didn't notice that. This is on the weekly too. And we got a bullish divergence right here on the weekly. I don't know. A lot of these are so oversold that it's surprising to me that they're still able to even go down, to be totally honest. Like especially altcoins, right? Altcoins are just obliterated. You know, we got Litecoin here. Looks like it's like trying to make, you know, new lows here, right? So it's just kind of crazy to me. Crazy market we live in. Here you go. Here's like the, let me clean up the chart here. There's the basic, you know, the Litecoin price weekly. You can see there's still some support down here at this lower line. I must have all my trend lines hidden or something. I must have deleted them all. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so crazy market we live in. S&P 500 potentially maybe seeing a rollover. We'll see what happens here. We need some of this uncertainty gone. There's a lot going on with, you know, tariffs and wars and all sorts of things right now. And you can tell that also by gold and silver going up. So we'll see what happens. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do want to purchase any crypto, I have an affiliate link below to Bitunix if you want to try any leverage trades, or if you just want to purchase spot. They do have no KYC if you want to protect your privacy, and you can sign up really quickly in, you know, 30 seconds. Just need an email. So, and if you use my link, you get even lower fees. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Have a great day. See you guys.